It is too extreme to just follow one direction or to behave in one direction or to even eat like this, right? Yeah, in these times today, it is really extreme just to eat plants, to get your protein from there, and just to live as peaceful, as lovely, as conscious enough. So, yes, in these times it is. But what is really extreme? So, like 99% of humanity live in a extreme and they don't see this. Because what is really extreme? Like, is it not extreme to explode, to abuse, to kill in baddest way you can imagine, like 70 billions of animals per year? There was no war in this time on earth, or will never be, where there were or will be killed so many humans. But with animals, it's okay to do this just because of some minutes taste in the mouth. So, like, seriously? Yes, it seems like, right? So, what is the real extreme? To still support this? Or is it extreme to live and to eat in peace, to not support this system and this animal abused, suffering, unnecessary killing, like really unnecessary. It's not like that we need to eat animal products, right? So me, like plant-based, now over 9 years, and I think I don't look like that I lack on something, and I know I don't have to prove this anymore, but just to ask yourself, and I hope many people will see this and still think that it's extreme just to be lovely and peaceful and to not support this unnecessary system. So what is here the real extreme? Just think and more feel about this. Because like if you would do this with dogs or animals that are more seen to be more beautiful, or that people love more, but in other countries they also eat dogs or horses or any type of animal, right? So to them, some people would also say, oh, they are so extreme, how they can do this. But with chickens and cows and pigs or other animals, it's okay, because it is what we always have done, right? Always, like since the beginning of humanity. Really? So nobody just came up with this. And even if the history is real about evolution and humanity, let's say. But back then it was like necessary, and it was not in this high production like now. They were just hunting and just ate once in a while, or hold them by themselves, raised them, fed them. And yeah, back then, maybe in some areas, colder areas, or where could not find enough plant food or seeds or nuts, potatoes, or to grow something. Okay, let's say. But what we have today, and to use this all but back then, this has nothing to do with now, or even to take religion as an excuse to do this with billions of animals every year. Like, this is so wow. There are no words for it, right? To even use religion, or like, this is from God, this is God food. It's not more, it doesn't look more like devil's food if there is, like killing, blood, abuse, or I don't care. Okay, if you really don't care and you really want, then do this by yourself. You're man, because man kills, right? Yeah, if it's really necessary to do this, or really necessary even to do this for food, not you to die because of starvation, of course. But we don't live in this time since thousands of years, or if history is true, I think it's all made up. But to take this as an excuse, and even like, what is food from God? Like, it doesn't grow on trees under the earth. What is really there? There is no pain, no harm. You pick it, you eat it. It's also tasty. Can cook it. So thousands of varieties of real food. So is this not like real God food? And animals are just animals, so they have their own lives. But to produce them, to clone them, and to do this, what has this to do with God's food, or from God giving food? What? Just man-made. So this logic and this thinking, even like, where is the brain? Where's the brain? Where's the heart? And yeah, it's time many more people now are waking up, but still no, just 1%, but better than nothing, right? So I'm one of this 1% who just want to show up this, to make you think about if you still consume, and to ask yourself, like, honestly, ask inside of you, like, not only think about, like feel about it. Ask your heart, if you would see this, how it would be produced. Like, would you still eat this? Would you still like, yeah, it's okay, oh yeah, like this, no, cow, chicken, pig would be in front of you, and you have all thousands of varieties, thousands of alternatives, delicious food, vegan, bold, everything that you can eat. Then you see this animal, and someone is coming and cutting them and beat them up, or you see in this industry how they are killed and how it produced. Would you still really maybe just 1% of people would still like psychopaths, or I don't know, really, or they really don't care don't appreciate life, and they just think about themselves and about taste. Okay, then let them also be, are this and that human. But it would be the other way around, for sure. Like 1% would still say, because they don't care, no heart, no feeling, cold. Of course, how they grow up and how they are raised and what they experience, of course, and they don't care about life and this. So it would be the other way around, for sure. Or if they would have to do this by themselves. I also asked this back then, hey, could I? And yeah, I could in emergency situation, sure, but just like this, just for pleasure in my mouth, like, this is why I became, or even don't become vegan. We are vegan in our heart, every human, but conditioning and ego, shutting, close our heart, also like logical thinking, everything, also this addiction, and because of taste. So yeah, the end, I want just you to think and to feel about. And if you say, hey, to be honest, I could not, I only can just, especially women, right? I could not do, and it's awful and it's disgusting to see. I cannot see. Don't show me this. I just want to, but I still want to put this in my mouth. I cannot see this disgusting, but I want to put in my mouth, in my body. And only because it's with spices, otherwise, right? Yeah, maybe also 1% who could also just eat this also raw. Okay, but the other way around. So. And then the world would be, of course, much better and peaceful, because war, this thinking or thoughts of war. What I feel and also believe, that it begins on your plate already. If you don't care what is on your plate, what you eat, don't care about other lives, and of course then you don't care, and then you're so egoistic. And if someone want to make war, then, because I don't know, like people that cannot even eat any animal, like how they don't have war in themselves, or for what to create this, for what? Or because they are not really humans. Only then I would understand, okay, they are not only humans on this earth, or who is also in the government and this, who rules the world. Yeah, my personal opinion, they cannot be really humans, because how can you support, how can you legalize this? Like, not only making war and produce weapons out of taxes, who people work for it the whole year or the half year, just or more, just to pay for weapons and to make man-made wars. This is another topic. But if people would be more aware of what even they eat, and more heart-based, because plant-based is heart-based. I didn't stop eating animals, meat, eggs, milk, because I don't like the taste anymore. I don't like it. Of course, we all, because of cooking and spices anyway, but me, of course, I also like it. But if you know how this is produced, and you see it, or you cannot see it, how can you still eat it and support it? This I was also questioning myself, and then I was like, I have to be honest with myself. And this is the point. If you don't want to be honest with yourself, okay, then it's your choice, of course, but then don't say you are lovely, good person, human in this world, and you want peace in this world, and you're against war, against abuse, and you are... No, you are not. Because it starts right there. If you cannot even stop this in your life, this war on your plate, this killing and blood, evil stuff on your plate, if you don't care even about this, how can think about peace in the world, right? So this just to think and more feel about.